Hey everybody, it's Ashley Ray from letstalkraystyle.com bringing another video to you based off of my blog. And this video is it's not so serious as the rest of my videos. It's about the TV show Being Mary Jane. Now give me a second. And yes, it's like what? 9 o'clock at night and I'm drinking a cup of coffee. I don't care. Don't judge me. I'm cold. Okay. Anyhow, so we have been waiting, I don't know how long, for the finale of Being Mary Jane. You know, Mary Jane is a type A personality who is extremely intense about her life, her career, and relationships, which she has been technically failing at. And for the most part, she can never see the things that she's done to help cause some of these things to fail, some of these relationships to fail, rather. So, anyhow, this is a total spoiler alert. So if you have not watched the finale, please click off of the video and come back after you finish watching it. All right, quick recap. So, Justin breaks up with MJ because MJ is Mary Jane, chose to work with her best friend, Kara, instead of Justin. She chose Kara as the producer, which was the better choice. Okay, so he breaks up with her because of that. They're broken up for 2 days, and she decides to get her frozen eggs inserted to have a baby. Now, MJ has been wanting a baby since the first season, okay? So I get it. You want a baby. She's in her 40s. She's probably 42 or supposed to be 42. So she's like, I'm single because, again, I just broke up with Justin, or Justin broke up with her by leaving her, walking out on her. And so 2 days later, she's like, you know what? I want those eggs. I want a baby. So she gets the eggs and plants it, back into her body. And it takes a little while to see if they're going to take, so you're not supposed to have sex. All right, so that's what happened last season. Fast forward, we're on the season finale. Justin, okay, comes back to her and apologizes. So tells her he's sorry, he really wants to be with her, and proposes to her. So of course she's ecstatic, she accepts, but she did not mention that she's waiting on her in vitro to take. So she can't have sex with him. So instead, she's giving him I don't want to say head, but she's giving him head instead of having sex with him. So she makes some comment about having lockjaw, ha ha ha, because she's been doing it so much, and he's enjoying it, and he doesn't know about this in vitro. So she is at home with Justin and takes a pregnancy test, and it turns out that she's pregnant. The in vitro took. So MJ is finally getting her baby that she's always wanted. All right, here's where things get tricky. So she tells Justin, he's like, wow, she's like, it's not your baby. I had a sperm donor, etc. Justin tells her that she's going to be a great mom, and he wishes her the best of luck, but he cannot raise another man's child, and so he's breaking up with her again. This is time number 2. He walks out on her. This time, she's pregnant, and he walks out on her. So Mary Jane is like, okay. Fast forward, she's 7 months pregnant. She meets this guy. Not meets this guy. It's actually someone she dated way, way back in the day. And he's still in love with her, still wants to be with her. And he's like, I'm adopted, so I don't mind raising someone else's child. And she's explained the whole situation to him. He wants to be with her. They're together. He's there when she delivers the baby. Justin shows up at the hospital because the baby was premature. Kara sends Justin home, tells him to go home. He can be concerned from a distance, but don't ruin what she has going on right now, right? Great. That was a great move. However, Kara has breast cancer and decides to get a bilateral mastectomy, which is getting both boobs removed. And so she's off of work. So she calls Justin behind MJ's back and tells him that he should fill in for her at work. Why does Kara do this? Kara does this because she said that she doesn't feel that it's over between her and Justin. Long story short, MJ dumps the new boyfriend that is absolutely amazing, considering and everything that MJ and this child needs so that she can be with Justin and marries Justin in the end. I'm so disappointed. And let me tell you why. Because all of this is just amplifying toxic relationships and behaviors within relationships and further making them acceptable, which is what we are supposed to be gearing away from, right? So disappearing acts is what I call, guys, or the act of ghosting. You disappear when things don't go the way that you want them to, or you feel like you can't control the situation, so you just walk away from it. That Justin showed her that he was emotionally immature and unstable because there was no reason to react in that way. So every time something happens, you're just going to get up and walk away, right? Because that's the exact thing that he's been doing. That is exactly what he showed MJ. And for her to choose Justin in the end, after the things that he's put her through, after walking out on her, after displaying that her and her feelings are both disposable to him, she chooses him, which means she is much more comfortable in dysfunction, because that is dysfunctional. And that happens to a lot of people. Like, this is a familiar scenario. So you want this because you're familiar with it. You are fearful of things being absolutely the way that they're supposed to be, which is happy, blissful, understanding, having a considerate partner. For Justin, he showed you what he's going to do. So when your child makes him upset, is he going to walk out like, this isn't my child anyway? I was just so disappointed in the whole episode because, again, it's amplifying bad behavior. And it's also demonstrating that it's basically the good guy versus the bad boy. Like, that's almost the exact scenario, just in a different form. The other guy was the good guy, which is why they say good guys finish last. And she chose technically the bad guy, the guy that has already showed her what he will do if things do not go the way that he wants them to. Why would you do that? Why are we rewarding the bad guy? So, on top of that, all of the things that the character MJ, Mary Jane, has been through in the course of the seasons, this decision shows that there was no growth in her character. So why the hell did you have us waiting and sitting through this 2-hour finale for MJ, for Mary Jane, to be the exact same person she was in season 1? Like, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. Like, what was the point? Like, there was no growth. There was no growth in her character because she still chose to do the same things that she always does. And some people say, okay, she shouldn't have been so fast to get the in vitro, right? And I hope I'm using the correct words. And if I'm not, I apologize. So at first I thought that too, like, who the hell, after being broken up with someone for 2 days, goes and makes a rash decision like that, right? And then I thought about it. When a man walks out on you, breaks up with you, leaves your relationship, you have the right to do whatever the hell you want to do at that point. And if he comes back and you choose to accept him back into your life, he needs to be accepting of whatever decisions that you made while he was gone, because he left. He left you with the opportunity to do whatever it is that you want to do. That includes having sex with somebody, having a baby, doing whatever, because you walked out. So you have to prepare yourself for whatever the new situation may be when you're trying to walk back into somebody's life. And that is a huge part that I think a lot of people missed out on. And it's like, okay, great. Yeah, we know MJ is extremely intense. She makes rash decisions. She doesn't think things through. You know, she's high intensity. So that was like a high intensity move, but at the end of the day, she's been wanting a baby since season 1. So why not do what it is that you want to do, because things didn't work out the way that you wanted them to as far as your relationship. But for Justin to come back and then dump her again, like, oh no, I'm not raising another man's baby. Like, that was some bullshit. And I was going ham on Twitter, and I was not the only one. Hold on. Sorry. I wasn't the only one going ham, and I wasn't the only person picking up on all this bad shit. But, you know, basically, and ghosting, when you are like in a relationship with someone, that's a form of emotional abuse, because when that person leaves and they come back, they're expecting you to be happy that they're back. So you're like walking on eggshells so that you know, don't do anything to make them disappear again. So it kind of leaves them in control of the situation at all times. And a lot of people don't even think about it in that way, but really that's what it is. So it's like she's allowing him to be in control of the situation. And let me tell you something. I had to learn this myself. If a dude, if a man, if a guy, whatever you want to call him, is that temperamental with you, that, you know, certain things that you do or the way that you go about things turns them off or upsets them to the point where they don't want to talk to you, they don't like you or want to be with you anyway. Like, it really shouldn't be every little thing. And not saying that MJ did a little thing, but come on, you can't run out on someone when things get difficult or things aren't like a fairy tale story, you know, a fairy tale. You can't do that. It's not cool. It's not fair. And I'm just really pissed that she chose Justin. But what do you all think? Because I just got so deep on this TV show, like this is a real person. But these things happen in real life to people all the time. And also, I feel like the storyline was highlighting, you know, that men run away from things instead of communicating when they can't express their selves, like, you know, anger or emotion, etc. And that's not true. There are men out here that can effectively communicate how they feel, what they're thinking, etc. If you haven't met a guy like that yet, I apologize for you, but they are definitely out there. So do not think that these dudes are just, you know, like, that's someone who's not mature, who can't have a conversation or who can't see things from all sides. You can't just view things from your point of view all the time and just think that how you think and feel is right. That's not cool. So anyway, I'm mad about the episode and I had to do a video about it. So I hope this wasn't too long. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you all.